Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new squad builder here on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. I just wanted to say a massive thank you for all of the support in 2017. Happy New Year, and I hope that you guys have, well, an amazing 2018. Go out there, get what you want, and do all of the good stuff. But today I bought my most expensive player I've ever bought on any FIFA, and I had to do a squad around him. So this is going to be an absolute mega squad, loads of expensive players and some overpowered ones as well, and that's what we're starting off with in goal. This is Ederson. This is one of the best keepers on the game, hands down. Just saying, he's ridiculous. Every single time I come up against him, I struggle to score. Now you could make this a full-on special team if you got Ederson and Kyle Walker's ones to watch versions, right? So just saying, this could be a full special team if you had those particular cards, but I don't. So I've got the regular Kyle Walker coming in here. Obviously they're both the same stats because he hasn't had an inform, Ederson hasn't had an inform, but Kyle Walker's just one of the most solid defenders on this game. Super quick, super strong, and I always get on very well with him. Then we have John Stones. This is a team of the group stage item, 82 rated with 74 pace, 84 defending, and 80 physical. He's 6'2". He does possess the high attacking work rates, which can sometimes get a little bit much when you're needing someone to sort of stay back and help defend. And it doesn't help that we've got another high medium defender here in the inform Ronaldo. I've got to say it didn't make too much of a difference when I was playing with this particular team. They actually were very aggressive and really solid at the back. But inform Ronaldo, yeah, like what a player. Actually massive in game as well. And then to add a little bit more pace to help out Ronaldo a tiny bit, we've got Roberto Carlos. This is by far the best icon SBC I have done so far. I haven't done a huge amount of them, but he's the greatest thing since sliced bread in that left back spot, because half the time he's up in that left wing spot in your top left corners, because that's what he does. It's Roberto Carlos. He's got the stamina to get back up and down. What a beast. I love him. And he can do the El Tornado, and that's proven. I've done it many a time. Fabinho, FUTWIZ version, 85 rated. Brazilian, plays in the French League 1. He has got 85 defending and 85 physical, 6'2", medium work rate, so he just hangs around that midfield, mopping everything up, whilst Alan just like legs it everywhere. He's got 81 pace and 83 dribbling, and this guy, he is so good on the game. Like, I feel like taller players are better this year, but 5'9" Alan, he still works his arse off and does really well on the game. We then have Ruud Gullit, 90 rated, my favourite player on FIFA. He's always been so good for me. Like, member of the 80 club, 6'3", 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot. Doesn't get much better than that if you're looking for someone who is just versatile. Could be a CDM, could be a striker, wherever you want to play him, he is the god. And because it's such a mega squad, I had to put Roberto Carlos in, had to put Gullit in, because up front you can see that 94 R9. We'll get to him in a moment. I bought Julian Draxler during the FUTWIZ time. Well, I did his SBC is what I mean. 86 rated. I'm still yet to really score with him. I've played 21 games now and only got 2 goals. And they are both in today's video. For some reason, he just doesn't score for me, which is so weird. But it might be the company that he's got up front, you know. I try and get the ball to Lozano as much as possible, because this guy is a game breaker. He is so goddamn good on FIFA 18. If you haven't already picked him up and you haven't already tried him, you're missing out. Honestly, Herving Lozano, what a beast. 95 pace, 87 dribbling, 4-star skills and weak foot, super sub ability if you don't have crazy icons to link him to. Wow, what a player. But then we got this guy, the new love of my life on FIFA 18. 94 rated R9 Ronaldo. Yeah, 93 pace, dribbling and shooting. 5-star skills and weak foot. I paid 6.6 million. I'm sure I'm going to lose a ton of money on this player, but I have never had that many coins to just spend on a player like that. And if you guys know, like, R9 Ronaldo is my second favourite player ever. He might even be joint top. Him and Zidane, basically, are the 2 best players I've ever watched play the game. I love them, you know, just massive fan of both of those players. So when I got the 90 Ronaldo, I was hyped. I was so hyped that I was actually using an R9 on this game. But it's sort of the one which, you know, more people can afford. He didn't have the 5-star skills and weak foot. He was like young Ronaldo. Probably back in the day when I didn't even really know he existed. I would have been like 4 or 5 years old. And then we move on to this one. This is like the 2002 World Cup Ronaldo, I'm pretty sure, with that haircut. And oh man, was I a Ronaldo fan at that point in time. I've seen Ronaldo play in real life for a tiny period of time. As an Ipswich fan, like back in the day, we used to be in the Premier League. We went into the UEFA Cup after finishing 5th in the Premier League. We got drawn up against Inter Milan. So I went to the home leg because I was a season ticket holder. And Ronaldo didn't play. He was still injured, right? We had the likes of Clarence Seedorf, pretty sure Christian Vieri, stuff like that, playing at Portman Road. So I saw all of those guys live. And then me and my mum and my dad and my brother, who all had season tickets at the time, big Ipswich fans, we travelled to Milan to go to the San Siro to watch the away leg. Now, we actually drew the first leg 1-1 at Portman Road. So there was like a chance. And then we got absolutely drummed at the San Siro. Christian Vieri scoring a hat-trick. I think Obafemi Martins might have played and scored as well. I think we lost 4-1 in the end, if memory serves me right. This was like over 15 years ago. But yeah, I actually went to Milan and I bought the Inter shirt with R9 on the back, like, because that's what I wanted more than anything. Ronaldo actually came on as a substitute for like 20 minutes or something at the end, wearing his gold boots that were, well, you know, I guess a little bit after the time where he used to wear the blue and silver and yellowy kind of boots, which are just coming back actually. But yeah, I've been such a huge Ronaldo fan, such a fanboy of him, just because he was R9, right? He was the player that you always wanted to sign on, like Football Manager and whatever it was, Premier League Manager back in the day and all sorts of stuff like that. So I always wanted him and I always wanted Zidane on FIFA, and I've done videos in the past where I've given them like stats and predictions and hopeful that we were to get icons or legends like that for FIFA, for upcoming FIFAs. And then when I heard R9 was going to be in FIFA 18, I was buzzing. But then I realised Tommy probably won't have the coins to ever afford him because, you know, like previous FIFAs, Pele's been like 15 million and stuff. But R9 is arguably more usable, right? You know, he's going to be taller, he's going to have more physical. Yeah, so I was buzzing when I got the 90 R9, and then it was like a weird... I sold Ronaldinho the other day, and I got up to like 6 million coins. And then I opened some packs the other night to try and get something good. Didn't really get anything good, but it topped my coin balance up even further, ready for like Team of the Year and stuff. And all of a sudden, I had like 6.6 million, and just I was looking at icons on the market and spotted an R9 Ronaldo at 6.6. And I didn't think I'd ever really seen him that cheap. So I thought, you know what? Bugger it, I'm going to buy one. So I just binned him, didn't even look what the other prices were, and then I looked later and they were all at 7 mil. So maybe I got a good deal, maybe I would, I mean, I'd have to sell him at about 7 mil to even break even. So it's not going to happen. I'm going to lose coins. But I've got the toughest decision ever now. Because in my head, I'm not ever going to sell this guy because he's so goddamn good. You're seeing the goals. We're actually at that point now in the video where you're seeing the goals that I did score with Cristiano, with R9 Ronaldo. Yeah, El Fenomeno. And he's ridiculous. I see a lot of people that have R9. You know, all the pros have got him, and I'm sure they all love him. A lot of people call him a bit clunky on the game. I haven't noticed that yet. And... I know like FUTWIZ Dan has R9 and sometimes moans about him and stuff, about just like having a long first touch and stuff, but Dan doesn't shoot from outside the box, right? Whereas you'll see a lot of the goals I'm scoring here are all from outside. You know, we've got volleys, we've got long shots, we've got all sorts. He is probably the most ridiculous player I've ever used at volleying the ball on any FIFA ever, because they just go in. You'll see multiple through this video. I've saved some of the goals that I've kept, so I'm going to do a FUTWIZ review on this guy as well. The 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot, the pace, the strength, the dribbling, the shooting ability. He is just the most complete striker, as you can quite imagine, on this game. I mean, look at that goal right there. That's just nuts. I was absolutely smacking that guy, to be fair, and he might not have even been trying anymore. But I rainbow flicked the defender and then hit that volley, which sort of loops over and under the keeper. Madness. He is the real deal. And what is going to be fun is when they release the Prime R9, because I imagine it'll bring the price of this one down, so hopefully I've offloaded by then and could maybe even buy him back. Or what would be great is that everyone's going to get that chance to use like the best version of R9 when that 96 comes out, because they'll do a loan version and you guys will be able to pick up, you know, even if this one's way out of your league, even if the 91 is way out of your league, you will be able to put together like a 20 or 30k team to put into an SBC to get a 20 game loan of the Icon R9 Ronaldo 96 version, the one with the best stats, which is going to be pretty awesome. I mean, I imagine the weekend league is going to be horrible for those people using R9 all the time. You're going to be coming up against loads of loans, but at least you guys will get the chance to actually try him out. Now, yeah, I do need to make sure I sell this guy by then, but that's an argument I'm going to have inside my head, because at the moment I don't see myself selling him. I haven't got really any coins left, but I'm attached to Hullet. I'm attached to Roberto Carlos, which was an SBC. I can't get rid of him anyway. And I'm attached to this R9 Ronaldo. So it just appears that icons are my favourite thing on the game. You guys can probably tell that as well, because I overuse icons in my videos all the time. I apologise, but I love them. They're probably the most enjoyable part of FIFA for me. So when I'm doing squads and stuff, I really want to use those cool players that I really enjoy on the game. And a lot of the time, it's trying to fit them in with players from the team of the week. You know, like we've got Alan, we've got Lozano in this squad, but we've also got a couple of absolutely amazing other players as well. So that has been the squad builder for today. You've seen tons of goals. I've played loads of games with this team, and I've scored tons of goals with everyone. Mainly R9, but I have got loads of goals with Lozano and stuff in this video for you as well. I hope you have enjoyed. It's a really, really cool team. It's going to cost you a fortune, yeah. And maybe it's unattainable, but, you know, it's one of those squads that every now and again, I just want to use some of the best players that I've got at my disposal, and then I'll follow it up in a few days' time with a much cheaper squad or a much more usable team for you guys that maybe don't have the millions and millions and millions that some of us YouTubers spend all of our money to get. But do me a favour, guys, hit that thumbs up button on the first video of 2018. If we can try and hit over 1,000 likes as well, that would be amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a great day and a great year, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.